So let me ask you this, because then there's, like I said, this is a double header.
Yeah.
We have a sampler that was also in your crates right now, and that's the sampler for the same album we're talking about, Stone Crazy.
Word.
Do you remember where you got this sampler
So
from?
this one had to be South Beach, one of those nights that was of the week that was very welcoming to hip hop, which most of the time wasn't the weekend. Had to be like a Tuesday or Wednesday night, and maybe at Liquid.
Club Liquid,
yeah. And this was on some old promo. Like somebody had a couple of these laying around. As soon as I saw it, it caught my eye, and I'm like, yo, and my man handed it over. And again, it was just like, now you're getting confirmation of that there's more on this album, or what else to expect besides Do You Believe or Give Me the Ass. And so I came across this. Interesting thing about this one is that it says WMOE 108.9 presents. If anybody's a Common fan, you know that there's a interlude on Resurrection where he's like, WMOE, this is me radio. Coming to you so live, coming to you live, so live you can hear me live. Now again, this is Relativity. Which Common was signed to that label,
and Beatnuts produced the Bitch in You,
and even way before that, they were on Common's first album, on the Can I Borrow a Dollar. They were on that too. So it was eventually I was like, oh shit, being a big Common fan, I caught up on that too. So you could see like the thread being weaved. But besides that, yeah, definitely, man. Now you were starting to get more of an idea as to what this album was gonna be, because you have 6 different joints on here, 5 because I had already heard Give Me the Ass, but yeah, now you're starting to hear, and then Do You Believe is on there too. But yeah, man, that's why I was excited about getting this for the free, definitely.
I mean, I can see that, man, because Super Supreme classic joint, Bless the Mic classic joint, Give Me the Ass we could have done without. Here's a drink, Off the Hook. Now, Off the Hook, is that off the books?
Yes.
But why would they put Off the Hook? Like,
bro, I think it was a marketing mistake. It had to be a marketing mistake. Like, when they were putting this together, somebody must have been like, what's the name of that song again? I think it's called Off the Hook.
Oh yeah, Off the Hook, boom, and they just put it. Now, do you have any memories of playing this tape? And given the fact that we haven't even played this tape right now, are these snippets or are they whole songs? Do you even remember? Or
I recall them being snippets. So it was in and out. It was on some old, so it's kind of radio station like, where the dude that hosted the WMOE, I think his name was Muhammad something. Like it was a name that went with it. And he would weave in and out of the track, so you weren't getting the full track. So he would just weave in and out of the joints. So it was snippets.
We're both Beatnuts fans, obviously. I love a lot of their work. Stone Crazy for me, I feel like their production really got on some next shit. Yeah. And I really feel like Psycho Les and Juju found their voices more so on Stone Crazy.
Gotcha.
So for me, Stone Crazy is the best Beatnuts album.
Gotcha.
What is the best Beatnuts album for you?
To me, it's gotta be Street Level. Street Level, there's a grit to it. Of course, this was like probably the last time. Definitely the last time you heard Fashion or Cool Ass Fash as part of the trio. So you had that element in there as well. He was sprinkled a little bit throughout Intoxicated Demons, but very lightly. And but he was really more involved with Street Level. Street Level to me, I mean, the features with Grand Poobah, which was just at that point in time fresh off the Brand Nubian shit, branching off into his own with the Real to Real album. It caught me off guard too, because back then we didn't have ways to keep up of who was on whose album. So you're listening to the album for the first time, and you're reading the liner notes, and you're like, oh shit, this person's on this album. So yeah, Street Level to me was just it's just so much more like complete. It's just like a dense project. It's like a heavy project, and there's not many songs, if any, where you're like, yeah, I guess they could have dropped this one off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's not many give me the asses on that.
Yeah,
I got you.
Correct. Everything had its purpose.
Yeah.
So no, definitely street level.
One thing that I've always felt with Stone Crazy is that I always felt like, damn, dog, I needed another 2 tracks. All right, man. So there it is, dog. We've wrapped it up. We got into 2 consecutive cassette single type of joints. One's a sampler.
Easily for a first for this thing, right? I mean,
yeah, easily a first, never done before. So we went through a tape cassette single and then a tape cassette single like, but more of a album sampler, which was common in the mid 90s to late 90s for you to come across as promotional product. Yeah, to get people familiar with what was coming, what was to come or whatnot, man. So yeah, this is it. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode as well. Orion Hip Hop, this is the YouTube channel for all your hip hop likings. If you really are about this shit, I hope you enjoy what I'm bringing to you. Comment, share, repost, like, tell a friend, all that shit. And Brassball09 on Instagram. If you peeping this, you don't even need to know that if you're on Instagram right now. Ed, any last things you want to tell the people out there?
Nah, definitely. What you need to know is that it's Brews Beats and Eats, the letter N between the Beats and Eats, and on the IG. Yeah, man, barcodes on the YouTube. Go check that out if you're really feeling hip hop. If you're already here on some hip hop shit, get over to barcodes on some more hip hop shit. Beer Pressure, the podcast for those who just enjoy a drink and there's people chopping it up while they drink beers and rate them. And yeah, man, no, but I'm glad we were able to make this happen. We connected. We got, it's dope to have a stash that people could turn around and be like, yo, I like what you got going on here. So yeah, man, it's fresh.
We got more in store for the people in the future. I got a lot of tapes to go into, and there's some tapes here that I'm gonna help my dude over here. What's the word? Refurbish.
Man.
Get back into
give it a second life.
Get it as close as possible to its original state.
Word.
Restoration. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.